What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the HasLab Giant-Man, mine which decided to arrive about a week after everybody else, it seems, but hey, better late than never. So let's see what we've got going on. Let's check it out. As promised, today we'll be taking a look at the HasLab Giant-Man. This thing looks good. The artwork looks good on this box. I'm very excited to get this open and very hopeful that the eyes are okay on this bad boy. Let's take a look at this box. So, of course, we've got the artwork on the front there. That's what won the vote. I think I'm with Jay's Toy Collection UK here. This is not the one I voted for, but I also don't recall which one I voted for. So, who knows? Maybe it was, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Anyway, still looks good, though. I like what I'm seeing here. Very beautiful artwork there. Flip it to this side. We've got some Avengers here, so I like the artwork on the side there. All the choices are really nice for the box. It's just a great looking design in such an epic size package. Flip it to the back. You've got a useful Dio piece here if you so desire to use it that way. Mimics what they did for like the promo shots. You've got Ultron down there all busted up. Certainly a nice looking cityscape. Not something I'm going to use, not really going to fit in my display, but absolutely cool for those who would like to use it. Flip it to this side, we get the same Avengers there. Still looking pretty good. On the top of the box, you get the Avengers 60 Years of Earth's Mightiest logo there, along with your HasLab and Marvel Legends logos. At the bottom of the box, you've got your Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest logo and your important information. But let's get them out of the box. Fresh out of the box, this is a big, beautiful, great looking figure. However, I also have the eye problem. So two sets of side eyes, one downward looking, and then the zombie eyes, of course, to go with the zombie faceplate. So yeah, you don't love that, but I do like that Hasbro is at least addressing it. So seems like they've been pretty good with that for people who have been reaching out. So I'll certainly be doing that once I'm done here. And then I guess I'll wait a couple months to get my correct set of eyes. But that aside, and it is being addressed, so I will leave it at that. This is a beautiful, beautiful figure. It is going to look epic in the display. For those of you who didn't back it, I'd love to hear why. I think, obvious reasons like you just didn't have the money at the time or you weren't that into it. Totally understandable. But if you were on the fence, what about you? Why didn't you back it at that time? It's a nice looking figure. It's going to look good. I can certainly understand that it's not for everybody. Not everybody needs a giant man in their display, and also very fair. Let's take a closer look. Moving in closer, we can get a good look at the first faceplate here, but you can really see the texture that they put into the mask there, being that it is a pliable plastic, allowing you to slide out these faceplates. It just comes out really nice and textured looking. You can really see that in there. So I like that a lot. It really adds a nice level of depth to the head. So you've got a few options for your face sculpts. We'll take a look at them individually. This is a good stern look. I think I'm going to go with the angry expression. The zombie faceplate and the smirk are not going to be making it into my display, but maybe they'll make it into yours. To change the faceplates, it's as simple as they've been saying. You're like peeling a piece of fruit, an orange almost. You just get your thumb up under that faceplate and then peel it away. It should slide right out. You'll notice then that the eyes are just interchangeable plates. So depending on which set of eyes you want to use for your giant man, you just switch them out as desired. And they go with all the faceplates, so eyes are interchangeable to each faceplate. I did get two sets of the side eyes though, and the downward looking eyes. So I am waiting to hear back about getting my forward looking eyes, because I do feel like those are the ones I'm going to want for my display. The side eyes don't look bad though, so for the time being it should be all right. They do pair well with the angry face, but I'm really looking forward to how it's supposed to look, right? To replace the faceplate after you've switched out, chose your eye pattern, whatever you're going to do, I recommend not doing it this way because the eye plate will fall down. It doesn't seem to clip into the back of the faceplate itself, but more into the head. But if you just reverse it, the eyes will set. And then once you get the head in there, the faceplate, I should say, then it will set in and the eyes will clip into the main part of the head. And, choose your own adventure, right? You've got the creepy smirk, not something I plan on using, but it's a good expression, just not for my display. And then to get the antennas, choose which ones you want. You do get the 3 sets, so you've got the regular black, the damaged black, and the white ones. They just port right in, super easy, and then you can adjust them however you like, turn them in whatever direction. So they do fit specifically into a side. As you're trying to put them in, you'll notice where it's supposed to go. And obviously, once you have them in, it'll look right or it'll look wrong. So I think I'm going to stick with the white ones just because for the display with the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure, that's going to match a little bit better to what I'm trying to do. Of course, we've also got the zombie faceplate and antennae to go with that. Now, this is a fine looking faceplate, right? It looks good. There are a lot of good details in here. Not what I would have preferred, man. I really wanted that scroll head, and to be so close, it is just that much more disappointing. And in reality, like, I would have preferred that be the second tier, not the zombie one. But for those of you who love the zombie faceplate, I'm happy for you. That's going to look good on your display. As far as the articulation goes, the head will look down to about there. It will look up and back to about there, so not a whole lot backwards. You do get some good motion side to side though, and plenty of movement around, so you can get the head into various positions. I would like to see it go backward just a little bit more though. Moving down to the shoulders, you do get that butterfly, so that gives you some great flexibility back and forth, and especially on such a large figure, that's a nice touch. You do have the motion all the way around for the arm and the upper bicep cut. So standard articulation for Marvel Legends. You are double jointed pinless at the elbow. You can see there, you get that great ratchet sound too. You've got the hinge at the wrist with the ratchet there as well. And then all of those separate points of articulation in each of the fingers. Just make sure you heat this up though. They are a little bit more brittle. I would have preferred a different plastic here, but a little heat goes a long way. You get the upper diaphragm here, which gives you some great movement, and then you've got the ab crunch at the lower part of the torso just to give you some extra dynamic posing ability. We do get the upper thigh cut here, gives you good movement around. Leg does kick up and out to about there. You've got the double jointed pinless knee. It's really cool to see this blown up from a 6-inch figure, right? With all the texture and everything. You do get the toe hinge here as well, which gives you that extra little bit. And then a hinge and a little bit of swivel down at the ankle. Not a whole lot of movement around there. Like I said, it's cool to see this blown up version of a Marvel Legends. Now, I know we have HasLabs before, but just to point out the extra detail and texture in a figure like this really goes to show the level of cool details put into something like this project. So I really enjoy it. It's a small thing, but I love to see it. For comparison, here he is backed up against our Toy Biz Build-A-Figure version of Giant-Man, as well as the 6-inch release for Giant-Man we received earlier in the year, which pairs very nicely. However, I do wish that one had a set of white antennas to go with it to really bring it all together for me. Just as a frame of reference, here is the Giant-Man kind of in front of the display near the Sentinel, not quite as big as the Sentinel, but still a very large figure. I also took it and put it up against my display with Galactus as well. Galactus being such a towering figure, but still you'll see how much presence this Giant-Man is going to have in this display. I'm very much looking forward to getting it on the shelf. All right, folks, well, there you have it. There is your HasLab Giant-Man from Marvel Legends. A limited offering, right? HasLab, this had, 13,889 backers, 111 shy of that damn scroll head, which I so badly wanted. If you're a customizer out there, hopefully you're working on something cool for that. for the people who want that kind of thing, because I certainly am in that boat. But other than that, I mean, it's a nice looking figure. Obviously, there's a big issue with this QC of this eye situation, but Hasbro is remedying the situation. From what I've seen on Facebook posts and in chats, it seems like they've been pretty responsive in getting people a set of eyes. Looks like they're shipping out sometime in December, so that kind of sucks a little bit. It's going to be a minute until I can, truly display this figure how I want, but it is still just a nice offering. Something that will have such great presence on the shelf for an Avengers display. I just have so many ideas of how I want to do this in the display, so I am really looking forward to that. I would love to hear what you think about it. Let me know down in the comments below if you got this, if you backed it, if you wish you did, or if you're one of the people on the other side of the fence who was totally not interested, had no desire to back it. Let me know your thoughts as well. It's a good offering. There are issues. The eye thing is a debacle, but it is being handled, so I am happy to see that that is the case. The fingers are another slight issue at the price point and what this is as a crowdfunded thing. You'd like to see things just come out perfect, but at the end of the day, it is plastic and it is just a toy, so do what you want with that. That's the 2 cents, folks. I appreciate you checking out this video. I know it was a little bit later. I don't know why everybody started getting them last week and then like a second wave this week. I was kind of hoping that since I didn't get the first wave that the eyes would be perfect, but that wasn't the case. I've already reached out to Hasbro though, so hopefully that will be remedied and all will be well with this figure. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Of course, you can always find me on any of these socials down here. Most importantly, though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And until next time, take it easy.